Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. I'm going to start out by today going over where I'm at as far as the colossal build goes. This is hours and hours in the making, but this will be the final structure layout for the refinery section. This cave was actually nowhere near big enough. It took hours of sculpting with the Reaper. I didn't want to use Reaper Mark II because I didn't want to break through the outside. I wanted to contain this all inside. So yeah, it's taken a very long time to get this thing all sculpted out to where everything fit. So this goes up to the surface where the collectors will be up there. There are 10 nodes, 3 of them with blast furnaces, and the other 7 are with refineries. So there's a blast furnace, blast furnace, blast furnace. And there are the refineries. So then down below, the manifold continues. There's a container on top and bottom of each unit. So there's a container there and a container there. This will accept ore. This will accept the refined product. And then they get piped into this container. So went over the top because I figured if I didn't have this set up properly and I needed to expand it later, I wouldn't be able to. So yeah, so this is where it's at. I mean, it took me hours last night to get this all cleaned out. And I mean, just drilling through this here with a piston was rather arduous. Put a piston down, extend it all the way out, retract it, take the drill off the head, add some blocks onto the front of the piston, just keep repeating. I thought I was much closer to the surface, and this ended up taking 5 push attempts to get through to here. Then I was kind of bummed when we didn't come out on the side of the sun. But if I turn meteors on, then I'm going to be grateful that this didn't come out on the side of the sun, because this will get destroyed pretty easily. So this is where it's at. Now we're going to go start queuing up parts in the refineries, or the one assembler we have on board. And we're going to start welding this up. So that'll actually happen off camera, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the size and magnitude of this. And so here's this tubes that in the last video I was talking about that I was going to do gravity fall in. So they come through the deck here, and they're going to show up down below. Let's come around here. So they're going to come down through here. I'll probably take them out right here and start the gravity fall here, and I'll put a couple of gravity generators right behind them to help ensure their trajectory. And so these will all come down, and we'll have a catwalk right here, so you can walk through and you can see the stuff fall, and this container will get moved down below this this room here, or to the back of the room or something. But these will all go down, and there'll be a collectors down here right below this deck, so you won't be able to see the collectors. They'll be like literally down here. And so yeah, I think it'll look pretty cool. So all right, so let's get these parts queued up. This guy's gonna be working overtime here. And he's got all our steel plates done. So we asked him to make a ton of steel plates, and he has. So that's great. So we're going to go to... Oh, that's a problem. Because we're going to need a lot of iron and a lot of steel plates. Okay. So, we're going to do this oh wow, everything takes. So okay, so we need, we're just gonna go ahead and do this anyway, and then we'll see what it needs. 7 refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 arc furnaces. Let's see, connectors. Interior walls, conveyors is what I was looking for. We're gonna say I'm gonna do 20 of those. So let's control click twice. Conveyor tubes. I'm gonna say 30. So that would be 30 of those. And the mammoth container, we have 3, 4, 5 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all said and done, that's how much we need. Okay, so this is what we're going to end up needing. That's a tremendous amount of product. Oh no, it's pulling in. Okay, so we're going to need silicon, it looks like. I could have sworn we had some. Inventory. Yeah, we do. We have silicon. Okay, it's just pulling it in really slowly, it looks like. Let's come over here, come back up here. Let's do it this way. 5,000 in there. Let's go back to production. That got kind of buggy there. So way over what we need in silicone. It looks like it's just pulling nickel now, even if it doesn't need it. Okay, so we just need iron. That's awesome. So I'm gonna go farm some iron, or harvest iron. Oh, great. I don't have a refinery set up. Right, so I'm gonna build a refinery real quick, and then actually I'm gonna build a blast furnace because we're going for iron, and that's all we need is just to produce iron. So I'm gonna go like this. Put that guy here. Construction components, motors, and computers. Construction components, motors, and computers. Alright, so there's that. So I'm going to go grab the Reaper Mark II. Okay, so we're back, and we got a lot of iron. We got about 60,000 units of iron. And we're going to go and deposit this inside the blast furnace and get it smelting away so we can get all that production equipment online. So after that it's all online, will be the next challenge would be tying it all in to a grid of assemblers. Okay, so how much did this thing say it needed? 30,000, 31,000. See, this is still pulling in, even though it's exceeded how much it needs. Alright. I hope we make there. We're barely at 19, 20,000. Wow, that's annoying. Okay, let's get away from that. Oh, I know what's wrong. We don't have enough power. Yeah, we're right on the cusp of power with the gravity generator offline. These just need some solar cells, so let's just go grab some solar cells real quick, see if that helps. Jeez, that's... They're fighting for power. They're turning on and off as they produce something. They have enough power to produce one thing and then turn off. This is why a bank of batteries is kind of nice, but I guess you would not find out the problem until after your batteries were dead, so. Alright, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Let's find out. Boom, that was a problem. They definitely let you know there's a problem though, don't they? Holy cow. Okay, so we knew the 3 we fixed first time was enough. That extra one should put us over the top. Okay. So now it's all producing, and it looks like we're going to have enough iron. Actually, what I should do is, because I know I've made a couple thousand steel plates, I'm tempted to just stop this. The steel plate production, because these need plates, several of these other parts need steel or iron as well. We don't have as much as we thought we did, so we're just going to let it go. Oh wait, I stand corrected. There's 17,000 steel plates right there. We still need them anyway, so it's going to go. I'm just going to let it build. Because we need to fix the large ship as well. And production. Okay, we got enough now. Alright, so all this is going to get built now. That's great. So while we're doing that, let's okay, let's come out here and let's add a couple more solar panels. Do we want to go this way or do we want to go in the front? Let's go in the front. We had talked about doing that already. So what we're going to do is we're going to go grab the Scorpion. He's up here. I plan on sealing this up too, so you won't be able to fly up in there later. There'll be a manual access point with catwalks and pathways and stuff to get up in there. But wait, I need to grab the solar cells. And he needs uranium. Wow. I wonder, can I fit through here? Let's see here. I think I tried this in the past, but we overhauled his landing gear, so I don't know. Ow! What did we just break? Jeez, Havoc. Save the pieces. T-connector, where are you? Good job, Havoc. There it is. Oh, wrong one. And then I covered up the 90 that I wanted to keep. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay. That isn't what I want either. Alright, we're not grinding anyway right now, so I'm just going to forego that right now and go get the parts manually. Alright, so we want... Did I say I was up late working on that room last night? Because I was. And that would be why I totally spaced on the fact that I could have been doing... I put that thing way too close. Brain is not working at 100% efficiency today, I guess. Okay. So now we're here, we can do this. Come down here, grab some solar panels, put them in here. We're gonna grab a couple steel plates as well. We need a bunch of solar panels at least, because we're going to be adding a ton of equipment to the system, and so obviously there's going to be a lot of draw for power. So we want as much on the system as we can as far as power goes. I don't really want to worry about feeding reactors right now, so that's where that's going to come in. Is it's just going to be nice to be able to just have power on board, and then as we start doing a little bit more exploring, and with the large ship and the Reaper Mark II, we will be able to bring back in plenty of resources to supply the station. And that's kind of the way it should work, you know. It's like the big ships come out, go out, and they gather stuff, and they bring it back home to the smaller, less mobile station, or not even mobile station. Let's grab some grids, make sure we got some of those. Small tubes. So when we go upstairs to weld up, I'm going to call that thing the chandelier. When we go to weld up the chandelier, I'm going to empty out the Scorpion. And I guess it really doesn't work because the production items are not staying. They're not staying where in the queue, so I don't know how. Let's see, it uses construction components to build. Okay, I'm going to put a couple construction components on my toolbar. Alright, so let's go out there and add some solar panels. I'll have to fix the damage it did to the Scorpion here in a minute. Man, I wasn't even going that fast. I mean, I just barely tapped the button too. Okay, so this is the side we said no to. And this is the side I think it's going to look better on. So, let's go ahead and climb out. And we're going to come in one block, so it's not as easily hit by the large ships coming in and docking. But leave it to me, I will still probably do it. Let's see, let's look out here. Alright, that looks good. Sure. And then we'll just fill this whole area in with solar panels as much as we can make fit and work. Solar. There you are. Okay. So there. So the reason I pointed them this way is, see how the hitbox is going downward? We can still build stuff across the top of them if we really wanted to. The hitbox is down versus up. So see how that's sitting up like that? Well, that area of effect would be below it, or above it if we did it the other way. Oh, wow. That worked out kind of cool, didn't it? Alright, so then let's come over here. And we'll do the same thing again. Another row. So I've been looking at some of the other mods. You know, every day before I play, I check out the mod workshop and I just look at different things. And of course I take what you guys give me into account too. You know, you guys are like, hey, you need to check out this, and I do. I've got a ton of mod spotlights to get edited and put up on that part of the channel. So stay tuned. I also got ships and stuff to review. Some of you guys are sending me ships to review, and I've flown through them or flew them, and I'm severely impressed with the creativeness that you guys are throwing at me, and it inspires me to try to do bigger and better. So yeah, you know, and I'm gonna be doing. Why is it not placing? Oh man, come on. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing those are part of my mod spotlights as well. You guys were like, hey, check out my stuff, so I want to. I'm going to. So you guys can look for those coming up too. Oh, come on. This is, that one little thing is going to stop me from, there it goes. Whew. Like that one little thing's going to stop me from putting that solar panel in. There we go. May there be light. Let's see where we at. Wow. Okay. So I think this is going to be the last one. Okay, we'll do the big sculpting with the Reaper. Let's just get it to where we can place the solar panel. It looks like most of that's going to end up being in the shade, which doesn't really work too well for solar panels, huh? Alright, so that's like going to be the last one there. Unless we carve the rest of that rock back with the Reaper. I don't know, we'll see. That is a ton of solar panels. I don't even think we have that many. Oh, yeah, we have that many. I was going to say, I don't think we have that many solar cells, but courtesy me putting that stuff on auto repeat. Whoa, get back here. I don't want to hit them, so that's why I'm kind of far away. I already smacked into enough things today, I think. Okay, so it looks like we're out of solar cells, because that's usually the build state for no solar cells. So we're going to go ahead and finish these as to the best we can, and then we'll come back and go grab some more solar panels and then come back. Alright. So that's looking pretty cool. Let's see if we got some steel plates we can finish these heavy armor blocks up with. Okay, so we're out of a couple steel plates, it looks like, as well, which these take, so let's check, let's double check, make sure that that's not what they're out of. Nope, they're out of solar cells. Solar cells are all done. Okay, so everything but solar cells. Yep, okay. That's cool. So we're definitely producing juice now. That's pretty awesome. Let's take a look. We were at 38%, no, 34% before we added those and those. So 27%, but we're, oh, wait, turn those back off. Hit the parking brake. Production is going. The blast furnace is off, so that's just this thing kicking away. Also gives me a chance to make sure that I don't have repeat build on. So when this gets done, we'll be able to work on the chandelier. So in lieu of that, let's see, we can get some repairs done to this guy. Actually, we're going to take him inside where the production facility is, so I can get parts. So let's climb out. Alright, so I get to fumble through the G menu again and find the right components I want to reconnect this all back up. I could have swore that was what I was using. So I've added a few new mods. I need to start putting them in places. I got these new cool holding beams, these tractor holding beams. I got them from, we have one of my viewers has submitted a space station for me to check out, and I did check it out, and I walked around and everything, and his small ships on board of their user Ningies, and I thought they were phenomenal. But all that will be in a mod spotlight, and his catwalks as well. Yeah, focus Havoc. So yeah, that's something that's coming up in a mod spotlight. It will be his station first, and then some of the other things that I learned about from his station. So okay, this is what I want, I thought. Let's try that. Yep. Okay, that is what I want. Okay, so that goes there. Then we're going to throw a 90 on there, and we're done. Okay. Okay, construction components, small steel tubes, and motors. Okay, and where are we? Let me take this guy down. This was just temporary, so I bet you a lot of components we needed are right there. Not enough of them. Small steel tubes and motors. Oh, that could have hurt. Construction components, small steel tubes, and motors. Ten more small steel tubes. There we go. And back online. All right, so we're coming up on the 50th episode, and you guys have been asking me a bunch of questions on where we're going with different things. So, because I've been asking you what you guys like about the series. One of the viewers asked, "What is the future for the Kestrel?" I think we're going to use this as our heavy gunship. We're going to be modifying this to be a gunship, and we're going to overhaul this guy to be an attack fighter. We're going to swap out his engines for more efficient versions. Then once we get him all set up the way we like him and make sure that he's an efficient little beast of a ship, we're going to blueprint him. That's our goal. We're going to blueprint him, and then we're going to dock several of these, probably right about like so, right onto the side of the ship, and then we're going to go out and we're going to attack things like mining transports that are flying by right now. Let's see if I can do this without wrecking it. So we're going to put them like that. Put one there, one here, and one on the other side. So I think it'll look pretty slick. And then once they're blueprinted, or actually I'll probably put two here on the top. And then I'll have a build station right here with a blueprint machine and a small bank of welders right there. So if we screw up a ship, there'll be a medical facility on board. When we're going out there, we're attacking that thing. We get toasted, we'll spawn back on the ship, build another one. While that one's being built, we'll take one of the other winged ships and head out. So that's the plan for this. I'm going to put large weaponry on this, so if we want to go in guns blazing, then we're going to. We're going to overhaul the front of the ship. We'll put that really cool nickel armor on here. I like the look of the ship, so it'll basically be a block by block replacement. So I can keep the overall shape, but definitely upgrade it to the higher armor. We're going to, encase our weapons and stuff so they don't get shot off right away. Probably put them further back. We probably might move the cockpit back as well, because we got this spot right here that's... I think this would be a pretty cool spot for a cockpit, right here. I think we're going to actually move the cockpit back to here, because that's what the ship's gun for first. So putting that on the front of the ship just means we're just going to get shot right away. We'll probably put something up here like a fake reactor or something like that. Something that it can shoot at, but won't do too well on. So that's kind of the goal for the ship. Going to overhaul the interior because I've cut it up so much to do a little bit more. The ship's off. That kind of freaked me out there for a minute. To do more, it's like I want to move the reactor closer to the center because we're going to be replacing everything with heavy armor, or that new nickel armor anyway. And just this is right in the middle of the ship. It doesn't need to be, so we're going to move things. Make room, internal room. Maybe we can put some of those fighters inside. A little bit of internal storage of our fighter arsenal. Onboard refinery and assembler. So maybe since we have a refinery, if we're out and about, we needed nickel for armor repairs. We're going to need a small drone or something to go harvest. So that's the kind of stuff we can have inside, I guess. Small fleet of little miner drones. Yeah, that's kind of where we're going with this. So that's the Kestrel in a nutshell, and it's a really awesome ship. Yeah, we're just gonna, instead of gutting it like we did that first really awesome ship that we come across, we're going to retrofit it to suit our needs. So it gives a good launching point, I think, to going out and attacking those other ships. we can do mag locks right here, fly up to the wreckage, grab it, and bring it back. The ship's going to have enough power to be able to haul things back to this station. That'll be pretty awesome. So that brings us to the other large ship we got. And I've been asking for a while for a name for him, and none's really come up for this guy. He's had this placeholder for a while now, and we're going to change that. We're going to change that right now. A friend of mine, a personal friend of mine, the one that's actually we're looking to, he's looking to join me and do a series together. He came up with a name. He did put it in the comments, but we're gonna call this. Wow. We're going to want to rename all of those to something else so they go way down in the list. The barge. So the ship was now being dubbed the barge. So we're gonna go to info panel. LS for large ship. The barge. Okay, so now we go back to inventory. Now hopefully that'll update. Maybe if we go back out and then come back in. There it goes. So now I'll go through up camera and change all of these need to go away. How I had renamed all the components to be, I think I'm going to rename all of these to have like a Z on the front because it's alphabetical order. Does that work? Does that work? Does it take it to the bottom? Take it to the bottom of those. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to go through and rename everything I said name to say the barge. So, whoops, caps lock, yay. So yeah, we're going through and rename everything to that, and so that's what this ship is going to be called. It's going to be the barge, so we can refer to it as the barge from now on. So the barge's operations are going to be mining. It's specifically all it's going to be doing is for gathering resources and bringing it back. Did I close that top hatch? Okay. There isn't atmosphere yet, but I still want to be in the knack of when there's a door, close it. Because when atmosphere comes, I want to not be trying to break old habits. So we will be docking the Reaper Mark II inside, and he'll be going along. I'm still thinking I'm going to carve a large hole in the bottom, and that's where the Mark II is going to reside. And it's not going to be in the back. It's just not enough room. I literally would have to carve out to here, and wait, yeah, from there to here. That's the massive hole, this massive big square, to make it fit proper, and that's just way too big a hole, and I'm not down with that. So that mark is gone. That idea is out. So that's that. We still got a few things to add to this ship. We need to get the large reactors online, and we also need to get gravity generators online. There's going to be multiple. I'm going to have a couple up front that are running at low efficiency. I need to seal these holes up. I don't want anything getting internal. So this will be armor plated up. I'll have to do that at every thruster. It looks like that side is pretty well taken care of. Oh, there is nothing over there. So yeah, I need to get this armor plated up. so nothing falls, no rocks get inside, and as we move, it just bangs up the ship. So this is a ship, and the station. We're making the chandelier, as I'm going to affectionately call it. I'm also going to start adding things like lights, overhead systems if there is an area that needs it. Again, to facilitate lights, catwalks, walkways. This structure that's going up is going to continue to go up. This is going to get wall in all of this after the construction's done. Once this wall reaches the ceiling, then I'm going to start going outward. So all of this is going to become a superstructure inside the main area. So this area right here will probably become one massive floor. And once these internal structures start getting done, then I'll start adding mods to the game for internal cosmeticry for things like mess halls, bunks, medical facilities, and so on and so forth. You guys have asked for them, so they're coming. So it's just a monumental task it is to get all this stuff in place. So that's going to be it for today. We'll check in one more time and see where we're at for production. Now we're done with steel plates, and we're moving on to the slowest of the components. Actually, we're going to do that. We'll save the slowest component for last. So that freaks me out when it does that. Oh, don't do that, man. Oh, audio's buggy. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna leave off here, and let's take one more look at the chandelier. I am not joking. This took me hours because I was afraid of carving through the rock. One thing I did not want to do is just slice and go and end up with a massive hole. We already have one, and I'm going to find some way to fill this up. Yeah, none of this is being done in creative, guys. This is all 100% survival. I carved out every single bit of this. There's some debris. So yeah, that's it for now. This is Havoc. Until next time. Hey, we're coming up on episode 50. Make sure you're a subscriber to my channel, and go back to, I think it's episode 45. There's a little disclaimer there about winning a free game on Steam. I'll purchase you a free game on Steam. I just want to hear what you guys think your favorite episode or moment of episodes are, and then we'll go from there. And I'm going to pick on episode 50. I will air the name of the person that I think is going to get the free game. So that's how it's going to work. I got a few comments in already. It's pretty awesome, and they're all really cool comments, guys. I really appreciate it. And yes, I do enjoy derping around and screwing up. And in episode 50, I'm actually going to recap my favorite derp moment. Oh man, my friends that watch the channel are, to this day, still give me crap for it. And so yeah, alright, that's it for now. This is Havoc, and alright, let's just keep gaming.